Hello everyone, this is lesson 7, Management 501. Today's topic is strategies for marketing decisions. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the concept of marketing, what is marketing, and its relationship with the corporate strategies. First of all, I'm going to talk about the definition of marketing. The marketing is defined as an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering the value to customer and for managing customer relationships in the ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. This definition is suggested by the American Marketing Association, that is representing organization of marketers. So with this definition, we are able to figure out that the marketing is not about the selling. It's about the customer value, okay? And the how they have to create, communicate, and deliver the value to the customers. So how they do that? They can create, communicate, deliver the value through the building and the maintaining the customer relationship. Also, those marketing activities should be profitable. That is benefiting the organization and its stakeholder. So the marketing is about the win-win method. The customer has a value, and also that through the marketing activities, the business can be benefited. So there's a win-win situation. However, in the past, but even now, many people believe the marketing is selling. However, today's concept of marketing is helping the buyer, by creating and communicating and delivering the value. And I said how they do that through the information and the relationship with customers. So now many marketers can take advantage of the advanced information technology, website, and the social networking site. Through those advanced technology, they can help. They can help buyers. They can provide a value. Okay. Historically, the business produce a goods or a service, and they try to sell it. But before 1960s, they didn't have the marketing concept. Before 1900s, many companies had a production concept. That means once they produce, the customers will buy it, because in that time demands exceed the supply. So produce as much as you can because there is a limitless market. So once you produce, they will buy. And the another concept is a selling concept. That is after 1900s, 1920s, 1930s, and business produce more than demand. So they undertake aggressive selling and promotion effort. However, the ones that some companies or some products, they fail to satisfy the customers. If you cannot if they are not uh, satisfying the customers may be upset with the poor quality. Okay, so they are not going to buy it again. So some people think of product concept. The consumers will like the product that offers the great quality, performance, and an innovative feature. But that the product concept is about the creating the customer value. However, that is not everything. That is not enough. Maybe uh, the we can call it excuse me, we can call it a better mousetrap. Even though the product is very good performance, good quality, however, if that product is very expensive, the customers will not be satisfied. So the product quality is not the only thing the company should be concerned with. They also provide greater service and a competitive price. So there are the other values, uh, besides the product quality. So since 1950s, 1960s, uh, the companies became to have the marketing concept. They think the key to success is being more effective than competitors in creating, delivering, communicating customer value. So they began to think about the customer value. That is all about the marketing concept, the customer value. So think from the customer's perspective, not from the seller's perspective. Selling concept focus on need of the seller, but the marketing focus on the needs of buyers. So think from the buyer's perspective. The selling concept is preoccupied with the seller's need, their own need. What is seller's need? They make a their need is to make a cash, make a money. So they focus on the how to buyers buy, okay? The how to sell the product, okay? To make up money. But the marketing concept is not about the money. It's how to satisfy the needs of customers. That is value. Contemplate those statements. A business buys a copy machine because it needs a copy, not because it wants a copy machine itself. So focus on the buyer's need. Why they buy? They buy they buy the copy machine because they need to duplicate the document. So any solution to duplicate the document is the any solution to duplicate document works, is effective, and not about the copy machine itself. So if some companies invent a new machine that can the copy the document more easily and more uh, efficiently, the buyers will buy that new machine. And this statement is this statement comes from uh, the Levitt's famous article, the marketing myopia. He used this example. So railroad companies, they focus on the railroad, but the customers' need is not uh, to use the railroad. They use it because they want to they want to move. They want to move to another place. So the railroad companies fail to retain the customers because there are another solution to make customers move. For example, airplane, bus, okay, bus, airplane. Those are the transportation method. But the railroad companies did not focus on the customers' need. Their their concern was how to increase the sales. But, the customers, they once they have the another choices, the like such as airplane and bus, they choose those solutions rather than the railroad, because the railroad has many disadvantages, such as that is expensive, and that's far from their homes, and slow. So they can, if they the customers, because customers need the faster method, they can choose the airplane. And also some customers, they need the transportation method that they can get is they can get it more conveniently, and that they chose bus. So the key point here is to think about the customer's need. That is key point, main point. And I said the is marketing can be conducted through the managing the customer relationship. That is customer relationship management, the CRM. I said uh, that they can achieve, they can manage customer relationship more easily, more conveniently through the advanced technology. So They the companies can learn more about the customer by support of the advanced technology, IT technology. And this is very important. Marketing mix. We call it the 4Ps. So the marketing mix is telling about something that the companies should be concerned with to uh, uh, to conduct the marketing activities. Product, price, promotion, place. Product, the marketers uh, should be concerned with the product itself, the product quality, the product design, the product features, something like that. And the price. They should provide a competitive price for the customers. And the promotion. Promotion is advertising and promotion, sales promotion, something like that. That is the method to communicate their value with the customers and to deliver the value. They need the distribution activities, distribution channels, and retailing, and managing inventory, transportation, something like that. So product, price, promotion, and place. Those are marketing mix. Call it 4Ps. Now we are going to talk about the competitive strategy. A strategy is a pattern of action and the resource allocation designed to achieve the organization goal. So we learned this concept from lesson 3. So business, every business has a strategy to achieve the goals, and before they develop the strategy, they need to identify what is the goal. So to achieve the goal, have some they should develop the roadmaps to achieve the goal. So that is the strategy. The marketing strategy is a plan for the achieving the marketing goal. So marketing strategy is a part of the corporate strategy, and that is very highly influenced by the corporate competitive strategies. So the the marketing strategy should be aligned with the competitive strategies, and based on the competitive strategies, they can develop marketing strategies. So how those two strategies are related? That is the key topic of this lesson. I'm going to uh, I'm going to discuss briefly about the Michael Porter's generic strategies. The Michael Porter's identify 3 generic strategies. Those are the cost leadership strategies, and differentiation and focus. So cost leadership emphasize the value, economic value. That means that they are providing the competitive price, cheap price, that the customers can buy. And the differentiation strategy emphasize the product quality. And so unique performance, unique features, and unique value. the product value to the customers. Most of times, the cost leadership and differentiation is they are exclusive. That those are not compatible. That means if your product quality is good, mostly the price is expensive. For most of the cheap price, their product quality is not superior. So the company should pick cost or the product quality. And another concept is the strategic orientations. So every company has should identify its own position in the market. Prospector focus on the growth by development of new product and the market. They focusing on to develop the innovative product, goods, product or service that previously did not exist. And defender's position is they already achieved very strong positions in the market, in the established market, either with low price or superior quality. So defenders can be divided into two kinds of defenders. The low cost defender, they achieve the market position through the low cost strategy, and the other type of defender is differentiated defender. They achieve the market position by providing great quality. And the analyzer is a hybrid of the other two strategies, and there's a middle between the prospector and the defender. There's a middle here. And the reactor is a lack of any well-defined strategy. They just they imitate the others. Okay? They do not have the clear competitive the strategic orientation. So at this point, it's analyze because we don't need discuss about the reactors, and the analyzer is between the prospector and defenders in the middle. So our focus is the strategy of prospectors and the defenders. And we learned the corporate strategies, competitive strategies. This concept, the strategy concept, can be applied for the small firms and with the global competition, global companies. For the small firm with a single business, that means the large companies they have the multiple business units. We call it SBU, strategic business unit. Okay, each strategic business unit has its own competitive strategies, and the marketing department, marketing function should incorporate those different the marketing strategies of each SBUs, incorporate and integrate for the small firm with a single business, they do not uh, need to incorporate the multiple strategy because there is only one single business unit. And in the small business, the business level strategies and the marketing strategies, there is very small distinction. That so the business strategy is marketing strategy, and most startup companies, they do not have the sufficient resource. Also, they do not have established market position. So most of startup companies, they are not the defender position. So they are, rather than the defender position, they their position is most the prospector, because they they are not involved in the established market, or they have not achieved a strong market position. So they compete primarily by developing unique product or service. That is prospector strategy. And for global companies, each SBU need to engage in a different functional activities and adopt a different organizational structure, because in a different um, they conduct their business in many different countries, and each countries their market position is different. So for example, in China, their position can be the defender position, but in Europe, maybe because as they have not achieved a strong market position, they place as they play as a prospector. Yeah, so every country, their market situation is different, and their market position also different. So how their competitive strategies are different. Our textbook talk about the difference in the scope and goals and objectives and resource development and sources of synergy. This table uh, summarize the how the competitive strategies are different across the market orientation. For example, the prospector and the low-cost defender and the differentiated defenders, they have different strategy in the business scope. The prospector involved in more broad and dynamic area where the customer segment and is not well established. However, the low-cost defender and differentiating defender, so defenders, I said that they are the players uh, already took a strong position in the market, and they are involved in a very well-defined and mature uh, market, the cash cow market, and their goals and objectives and the prospector is more about the adaptability, the new product success, and about the defender positions. They are more pursuing effectiveness and the efficiency. I'm sorry. The prospector is more pursuing the effectiveness, and the low defender position, they pursuing the efficiency, that is profit. Okay? So prospectors, they do not have the sufficient resource because they are startup. They are starting. Okay? They are starting. They are creating the new market. But the defense positions, they are already involved in the cash cow business. Cash cow business that already produce the big profit. So because you have a clear concept about what is prospector, what is defender, so when you read this table, you can easily understand. The last topic is the relationship between the business strategies and the marketing decision. So as we discussed, SBU's the strategy, competitive strategy, that is that influence the marketing decision. I'm going to discuss about the relationships between the strategic orientation and the marketing decision. First of all, the product, the marketing activities involve the 4 P's: the product, price, promotion, and the place. First of all, product and the price policies. The competitive strategy influence those activities. For the prospectors, they are pursuing the broad and technically advanced product line. They more concerned about the product. That is the new product, more innovative product. So, and but the differentiated defender, they concern about the offer, to provide more or better choices to the customer than do the competitors. They focus on the expansion or improvement of existing product. The product, while the prospectors is focusing on the new product, more advanced product. So that the prospectors and the differentiated defenders, the both focus on the product, but the prospectors focusing more on the new product that has not been introduced in the market. The differentiated defender, they more focus on the expansion or improvement. The low cost defender, they focus more about the cost. To by reducing the cost, they can provide the cheap price. So the low cost defenders focus more about the price, while prospectors and differentiated defenders more about the product. Distribution policy is about price. The prospector is pursuing forward the vertical integration, but that is questionable. Our textbook author said that some people argue that the prospectors should pursue their vertical integration, but our textbook author said that is not a good choice because it limits the flexibility. It restricts the flexibility. The vertical integration is about the supply chain from your company produce and sell it to the customers, and you receive some raw materials from a supplier, and you produce. After you produce, you sell it to the retailers, and the retailers sell it to the customer. So we call this process is a supply chain. And the vertical integration means you make a very strong relationship with the players in this supply chain. For example, you make an exclusive contract with the supplier and a specific particular supplier, or you can buy the supplier, you can merge the supplier, or you can merge the retailer, something like that. That is the vertical integration. Very strong relationship. Build a strong relationship with the players across the value chain. But for example, if you make exclusive contract with a specific the particular supplier, you your your business can be more effective, more integrated. Okay? However, the disadvantage of this is the flexibility. That is restricting the flexibility. If the another supplier, even though the another supplier and provide a better quality materials or the competitive price, however, you cannot utilize this resource because you already make a long-term contract with this supplier. So for the prospector is pursuing the innovation, but bound if you are bound with a particular supplier or the particular partners, you cannot promote the flexibility. And for the differentiated defenders, vertical integration is more appropriate to maintain a strong position in the established market. So if you make a strong relationship with the market leaders, you can build more strong relationships and strong network across the supply chain. So if you make an exclusive contract with the market leader, so any other competitors cannot access to that resource. So you can maintain your position. And for the low-cost defender, so channel choice is changeable depending on the cost. So the freedom is important. So anybody, any player who can provide the cheap cost, cheap price, you can choose that because your main concern is to provide to minimize the cost. The last, the promotion policy. The prospector, as we discussed before, the prospector promote very aggressive the promotion and the advertising activities because their objective is to generate awareness and stimulate the trial and build a primary demand for new and unfamiliar product. So they tend to be involved in very aggressive mass marketing through mass media to uh, to make their product known uh, by the more people. But the differentiated defender, they already maintain the strong position in the market. Many people know their product, what it is. But so in that, in this point, their strategy is to maintain the loyalty of established customers by adapting to their needs. So they focus more about the customer relationship management, and they managing the established the customer existing customers instead of the new customers. A low cost defender, for them, the high expenditure on customers on advertising and the promotion activities is not justifiable, because if they spend more money, if they spend a lot of money on the promotion, their the product price will be going up. So to minimize the cost, they avoid the high expenditure on advertising and promotion. Okay, I'm going to I in this lesson I discussed what is marketing and what is marketing concept, and I also discuss uh, the corporate strategy and the strategic orientation, and how those strategies are related with marketing activities. Thank you very much. See you next week.